Very good morning, my dear students. Today we are about to start chapter number 2, which is known as What is Around Us. This is from the semester number 1 book, and we have already discussed about Europeans, how Europeans came to India, how they ruled India, what they gave to India, such as postal, railway lines, postal services, railway lines in English education system, and how many battles they fought with India. Battle of Buxar, Battle of Plassey were the most prominent in the historical ways. Then Robert Clive was a very prominent character in the Indian history, as well as Albuquerque, Mir Qasim, Mir Jafar, and many different and distinctive characters were famous in Indian history. So that was the way the Britishers came to India, as well as European. We have discussed about Christopher Columbus, how he lost his way, and he thought within his lifetime that he discovered India, but he discovered West Indies. Then Vasco da Gama was the guy. Then King Zamorin was an important character of Calicut, gave permission. Then Shah Jahan, Jahangir, all these people played a crucial role in the merchants, and then the Portuguese ships were burned down. Then Dutch came, and English influence was too much, and later on the Nawab of Awadh, the Shah Alam, and all these fought with, and the army of Bengal fought with Britishers for their supremacy, and later on, because of the taxation purposes, they lost. So it was a quick revision of chapter number 1. So let us move to chapter number 2. It is altogether different, and it is all about the geography, or you can better say environment. It is related with environment, what is around us. Dhanvin was roaming in garden with his mother. Dhanvin is a student, it's a kind of an example given to us. Dhanvin was roaming in the garden with his mother. While walking, a question arose in his mind. Dhanvin asked his mother, "What is land made up of?" Land kisse bani hui hai, mother? Mother replied, "Do you see the sun every day?" Mom replied as well as she asked, "Do you see the sun every day?" The sun too has a family. Her mom says, sun too has a family, which is known as the solar family, Saur Mandal, which we call Saur Mandal in Hindi, solar. Our Earth is one of the members of the solar family, and we've got 9 planets, and Earth is one of them. The most important point is that only the Earth among all the members of solar family has got the suitable temperature. The Earth has got the suitable temperature, water and air to sustain living beings. Now Earth has got a distinctive feature, which is it has got the very suitable temperature and water and air to sustain. What is the meaning of sustain? To survive for living beings, any microorganisms, tiny or large, blue whale or a very small snail. All of them need these 3 things: suitable temperature, water and air to sustain on Earth. Generally, it is believed that part of sun which has been detached from the sun after the collision is Earth. It is called the black hole theory, and it is said in many books. Many scientists have affirmed this belief that Earth was earlier a part of the sun, and it was detached from the sun because a great meteor collided with the sun, and later on a part of the sun moved away, and later on it cooled down. At the time of its origin, it was in the form of fireball. It was just like fireball, एक जलती हुई आग का गोला जैसा था. This fireball started to cool down slowly. Many elements of Earth got transformed into liquid and further into solid form. During this process, the elements which got transformed into solid are known as lithosphere. The elements which got transformed into solid are known as lithosphere. The elements which got transformed into liquid are known as hydrosphere. So some of them changed. जो liquid थे वो hydrosphere हो गए, जो solid थे वो lithosphere हो गए. The land is lithosphere and the liquid is hydrosphere. The elements which transformed into gases came to be known as the atmosphere. Above all, the living world which developed due to land, water and air came to be known as the biosphere. In this way, the four spheres came into existence on earth. Now, because of that, living world is developed due to the land, water, air and it came to be known as biosphere. In this way, four spheres came into existence on earth. Number one is आप ऊपर देखेंगे तो that is atmosphere, then biosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. These are the spheres of the earth. Then lithosphere. Today we are going to discuss elaborately about lithosphere. The sphere on which we live is known as lithosphere. Litho means rock and sphere means layer. The upper layer of earth is made up of soil and solid materials like rock. Approximately 29% of the surface of earth is covered with lithosphere. This layer is almost 64 kilometers to 100 kilometers thick. Now the thickness of the layer is 64 kilometers, not centimeter, not millimeter, not feet, not meters. It is 64 kilometers. If you think about it, तो आप ऐसा कह सकते हो from भावनगर to धौलका और भावनगर to पालीताना और to तलाजा, the layer is almost 64 kilometers to 100 kilometers thick. The thickness of the lithosphere is not the same everywhere on the earth. Similarly, their interior and exterior do not have identical physical features. The interior is different as well as the exterior is absolutely different. It is mostly made up of substances like soil and rocks. इसके example आप देखेंगे तो when we go to the marshy lands में देखेंगे water and swampy areas. In the deserts only sand is there. माउंटेनस रीजन के अंदर छोटे छोटे रॉक्स आपको देखने को मिलेंगे और अलग अलग टाइप के ग्रासलैंड्स के अंदर ग्रास दिखाई देगी. तो ऊपर सरफेस इज डिफरेंट बट इनसाइड इट इज ऑलमोस्ट डिफरेंट थिंग्स. लैंडफॉर्म्स लाइक माउंटेन्स, प्लेटोज, प्लेन्स एंड वैलीज आर सीन ऑन द लिथोस्फीयर. अब आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हैं, वी कैन सी माउंटेन्स, देयर आर टू मेनी माउंटेन्स आउट देयर. हिमालयन रेंजेस आप में से बहुत लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, गए भी होंगे हिमालय रेंजेस की तरफ, देखें. देन आप मूव टू सह्याद्री माउंटेन्स आर देयर. देन अरावली, माउंट आबू अगर आप गए हैं कभी तो अरावली पर्वतमाला जिसे बोलते हैं. नीलगिरी साउथ की तरफ है. तो दीज काइंड ऑफ देखेंगे तो बहुत सारी हमको माउंटेन रेंजेस हमको दिखाई देंगे. थिंक प्लेटोज, पंजाब का जो पठार है प्लेटो है. प्लेन्स है, बहुत सारे समतल मैदान है. देन पामीर का पठार जो है. देन वैलीज आर सीन ऑन द लिथोस्फीयर. बहुत सारी वैलीज, घाटियाँ हैं. द टेम्परेचर इंक्रीजेज एज वी मूव टुवर्ड्स द सेंटर ऑफ द अर्थ. अर्थ के अंदर हम जितना अंदर की तरफ जाएंगे तो टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होता जाएगा. द मॉल्टन रॉक्स इन द इंटीरियर ऑफ द अर्थ आर नोन एज मैग्मा. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अब जो रॉक्स हैं वो मॉल्टन रॉक्स हैं, गली हुई, जो उसको गर्म करके मॉल्टन लावा जैसा बना दिया गया. तो वो क्या है? मैग्मा जैसा. आप देखेंगे बहुत सारे वल्केनिक इरप्शन के दौरान लावा lava erupts out of it. So actually it is still inside in the earth, that is known as magma, जो core में होता है. There are many gases present in the interior of earth which rise up with pressure and heat. There are many gases, but the pressure of the rocks of the surface of earth is equally strong. But the pressure from up is really strong and equal. That is the reason they are unable to get away. This balance between the two is maintained. So the crust of earth does not break. तो अर्थ का जो crust है वो break नहीं होता. When the balance between the two is not maintained, the crust breaks and volcano erupts. और जब balance नहीं बनता है, at that time the volcano erupts. Mummy, now the Dhanvin asks his mother, Mummy, how is lithosphere useful to us? Why lithosphere is important to us? Where we can construct our home. First of all, हमारा घर हम बना सकते हैं. इफ़ द लिथोस्फीयर इज़ नॉट देयर, अगर नहीं होगा तो हम कैसे कंस्ट्रक्ट करेंगे? विदाउट लिथोस्फीयर हाउ कैन वी गेट वाटर टू ड्रिंक? सबसे पहले पोर्टेबल पानी, पोर्टेबल मीन्स ड्रिंकेबल पानी हमको कैसे मिलेगा? एग्रीकल्चर कैसे करेंगे? खेती बाड़ी कैसे करेंगे फूड के लिए? मिनरल्स फॉर इंडस्ट्री कैसे? कोयला कैसे निकालेंगे? स्टील कैसे निकालेंगे? सीमेंट कैसे निकालेंगे? फॉरेस्ट कहाँ उगेंगे? और फॉरेस्ट की लकड़ी से हमें यूज़ जो आएगा जिस भी टाइप का, जो हम वुड का जो वुड हमारे काम में आता है, वो सब कैसे आएंगे? ड्रॉ पिक्चर डिपिक्टिंग ऑल द डिटेल्स यू ऑब्जर्व ऑन लिथोस्फीयर बेस्ड ऑन योर कंजर्वेशन। अब आपकी जो भी कॉन्वर्जेशन हुए मदर के साथ, तो उसके हिसाब से एक यहाँ पे टास्क दिया गया है कि आप एक पिक्चर ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं जिसमें आपको ये आइडिया आ जाए कि वाई लिथोस्फीयर इज़ एक्सट्रीमली इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर अस एंड वाई बिकॉज ऑफ लिथोस्फीयर वी आर सर्वाइविंग। उसमें आप देखो एक लैंड के जो जो यूसेजेस हैं, आप एग्रीकल्चर कर सकते हैं, पोर्टेबल वाटर देखेंगे उसके अंदर, देन आप देखेंगे यू कैन बिल्ड अ हाउस, यू कैन हैव फॉरेस्ट, और बहुत सारी चीज़ें हम लोग लैंड के हिसाब से कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। देन हाइड्रोस्फीयर, नाउ लेट मी टॉक टू यू अबाउट हाइड्रोस्फीयर। द हाइड्रोस्फीयर इज द लिक्विड component of the earth. It includes the oceans, seas, lakes, ponds, rivers and streams. On the surface of the earth, the area of water is more than that of land. अब जो surface of earth है उसमें the area of water is more than that of land. Hydrosphere covers 71% of Earth's surface. It means the Earth's surface has got 71% of water. The water body is hydrosphere that carries a huge amount of water is known as the ocean. These oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean and the Arctic Ocean. All these oceans are connected with each other. The water bodies close to the land are known as seas, bays, straits, gulfs, etc. So, water bodies जो land के close में है, जैसे कि बेज है, बहुत सारी, बे ऑफ बंगाल आपने सुना होगा। स्ट्रेट में आप देखेंगे श्रीलंका की तरफ आप जाएंगे तो पाक स्ट्रेट है। गल्फ में आप देखेंगे खम्बात, द गल्फ ऑफ खम्बात, ठीक है। तो ये सारी गल्फ्स हमारे अवेलेबल है। द oceans on the earth are huge and deep. Valleys with depth of 10 to 11 kilometers are located at the bottom. कई जगह सी के अंदर आप देखेंगे 10 to 11 किलोमीटर्स की डेप्थ वाले भी वैलीज अवेलेबल है। The ocean bed has similar features like that of the surface of the earth. It has high mountains, plateaus, vast plains, valleys, etc. Now Dhanvin asks another question. Mummy, how much water will there be in the seas? Since sea water is salty, is it useful to us? Sea water के बारे में पूछना है, it's a genuine question. People often think, आपने भी ऐसा सोचा होगा कि what will happen if the sea water becomes potable or can be used for irrigation? That would be a huge benefit for the mankind. अगर ऐसा हो जाए तो, but जो जवाब है वो ये है, yes. Ocean contains 97% of the total amount of water of the earth. अब जो total amount of water of earth है उसमें से 97% is with the ocean. Approximately 1.3 of remaining water is trapped in ice caps, और बाकी ice caps के अंदर, glaciers के अंदर, at poles, जो north pole, south pole में, then Himalayas and other mountains के अंदर वो ice cap बन के बारिश के पानी से, ice cap ठंड की वजह से जमा हुआ है। Some water is accumulated in the lakes, और कुछ बड़ी बड़ी लेक्स के अंदर, लेक सुपीरियर का नाम आपने सुना होगा, and some flows in the rivers, और कुछ पानी नदियों में बहता है, and some is stored in the interior of earth, और कुछ धरती के अंदर है as a ground water. The amount of potable fit for drinking water is less. अब इसीलिए जो 100 में से सिर्फ 3% पानी पोर्टेबल है। फ्रेश वाटर इज़ वेरी प्रेशियस, और फ्रेश वाटर जो है वो बहुत ही प्रेशियस है। द फ्रेश वाटर इज़ रिक्वायर्ड बाय लिविंग बींग्स फॉर देयर एग्जिस्टेंस, और हमें जीने के लिए फ्रेश वाटर की एक्सट्रीम ज़रूरत पड़ती है। द मॉइस्चर फॉर रेन विच इज़ द मेन सोर्स ऑफ फ्रेश वाटर कम्स फ्रॉम द ओशंस ओनली, और ये ओशन से ही पानी आता है। द फ्रेश मेन सोर्स वाटर का ओशन, ये रीज़न, जब वहाँ से इवेपरेशन होगा ओशन में से तो बादल बनेंगे, बादल विल कम टू द माउंटेन्स and the monsoon commences and it rains down, it pours down, and then it becomes, comes from rivers and it fills all the land. Valuable chemicals, minerals, salt, fishes, etc. are found in seas. As we are living organisms on the land, in the same way, the seas and oceans have aquatic life inside them. The tremendous force of waves, tides, and currents of oceans are potential sources for generating electricity. Besides these, oceans are also useful as waterways. Very valuable chemicals, minerals, salt. Salt is very important for us. Sea salt, fishes, it's a very big industry, are found in the seas. As we are living organism on the land, in the same way the seas and ocean have aquatic life, क्योंकि बहुत vast area है तो इनकी life भी aquatic है. Inside them, the tremendous force of waves or waves, tides, currents of ocean, ocean के जो ocean currents change होते रहते हैं, उनकी जो लहरें are potential sources for generating electricity. That is known as tidal energy. जैसे solar energy है वैसे tidal energy. It's a clean energy. Besides, these oceans are also useful as waterways. और आज तक जो हमने खोज की है, जितने भी खोज करता हूँ, क्रिस्टोफर कोलंबस ले लो या कोई भी ले लो, they have found India only because of oceans, waterways. Atmosphere. Let's understand the third sphere. The sphere of air that wraps the earth from all sides is called atmosphere. It extends approximately up to 1600 kilometers from the surface of earth. The sphere of earth है वो earth को wrap करता है all sides from the atmosphere. It extends approximately up to 1600 kilometers from the surface of earth. It can be seen clearly with the naked eye it cannot be seen clearly with the naked eye like lithosphere and hydrosphere. इसे हम देख नहीं सकते हैं, just like lithosphere and hydrosphere. पानी को देख सकते हैं, land को देख सकते हैं. Atmosphere is composed of various gases, water vapor, dust particles, smoke, salt, microorganisms, etc. Atmosphere is colorless, odorless and transparent. अब इसके बारे में तीन चीज़ें हैं. It is colorless, odorless as well as transparent. Solid, liquid and gaseous elements are included in atmosphere. It contains approximately 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% of other gases. So it is very important for you to note that thing down. Our atmosphere contains approximately 78% of nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% of other gases. Methane भी आ गया उसमें, ethanol भी, बस सबसे बहुत सारी gases आ गई. When we go higher from the surface of the earth, the amount of most of the gases in the atmosphere decreases. Carbon dioxide gas is heavy, so it is found more in the lower layer of the air. इसलिए कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड आप देखेंगे तो नीचे की तरफ ज़्यादा होती है, अपर लेयर में नहीं होती. Ozone gas comprises of a very small proportion in the air. This gas absorbs the ultraviolet rays from the sun and protects the earth from excessive heat of the sun. Ozone gas is very important, a protective shield for us. It's just like Captain America's shield. It saves us from the ultraviolet rays from the sun and it protects us from excessive heat. This gas is more in proportion in the morning, in the open ground and in the air near the sea. Gases like oxygen and nitrogen keeps the living creature on earth alive. Nitrogen reduces the intensity of oxygen. अब ऑक्सीजन डायरेक्ट नहीं ले सकते, उसके साथ मिक्स करना पड़ता है. वो मिक्सचर आप देखेंगे तो ऑक्सीजन शुड बी 20.99 and nitrogen 70.3 and other gases. These are the amount of gases in atmosphere. Water is more important component in atmosphere. Due to heat, the water in the form of vapor evaporates and mixes with air, which is known as moisture. इसे हम भेज बोलते हैं. The process of cooling of vapor is called condensation. आपने देखा होगा कई बार कि आप कुछ गर्म करते हैं, गर्म करने के बाद आप कुछ उसके ऊपर कुछ एक लिड लगा देते हैं. दूध गर्म होने के बाद आप देखेंगे लिड लगा देते हैं. उसकी जो वेपर के बाद लिड लगने के बाद जब लिड को आप हटाएंगे 1 मिनट के बाद, तो उसके ऊपर वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स आपको दिखाई देंगे. तो जो कूल डाउन हो गई वेपर, तो इट कंडेंस्ड. सो वेरियस फॉर्म ऑफ मॉइस्चर लाइक ड्यू, फॉग, क्लाउड्स एंड प्रेसिपिटेशन आर ड्यू टू कंडेंसेशन. ये सब फॉग होती है, धुमस जिसे बोलते हैं, वो सब इसकी वजह से होती है. द इफेक्ट ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर इज सीन ऑन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स in every aspect of life, such as in their food habits, clothing, habitat, color, economic activity, etc. अब ये जो एटमॉस्फेयर है वो सब जगह अलग अलग टाइप से दिखाई देता है. हमारी फूड हैबिट्स के अंदर एटमॉस्फेयर सी के क्लोज होंगे तो सी फूड ज़्यादा खाते होंगे, जंगल के क्लोज है तो जंगली. क्लोथिंग भी हमारी वैसी होगी. अगर अलास्का में रहते हैं तो हैवी फर वाला आइटम पहनेंगे, गर्म इलाकों में रहते हैं तो पतला कॉटन पहनेंगे. कलर भी हमारा उस हिसाब से इक्वेटर के जितने क्लोज होंगे उतने डार्क होंगे, डार्क स्किन होंगे. मेलेनिन. इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज़ भी वैसी ही होंगी. Many dust particles are seen in atmosphere. Spreading of sun rays are visible due to these particles. It is due to dust particles that it does not suddenly turn dark after the sunset, and it does not suddenly turn bright after the sunrise. So these sunrise and sunset, the dust particles are responsible. The sun rays are reflected back with the help of these dust particles on the surface of the earth, and we receive the light of the sun. We are able to listen to the sounds due to the presence of atmosphere. That is why radio and दूरदर्शन telecast is possible. इसीलिए रेडियो और दूरदर्शन का टेलीकास्ट पॉसिबल है ड्यू टू द डस्ट पार्टिकल्स एंड द साउंड्स. ओके, these are the pictures you can see: hydrosphere, atmosphere, biosphere, lithosphere. बायोस्फीयर के बारे में हम लोग डिस्कशन करेंगे हमारी लाइव क्लास में. थोड़ा बायोस्फीयर के बारे में जानेंगे, एज वेल एज हम लोग इसके नोट्स भी अपलोड जो करे हैं उसके बारे में भी डिस्कशन करेंगे. देन इफेक्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज़ ऑन द स्फीयर्स, एंड वी विल टॉक अबाउट द क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स ऑल्सो. ठीक है, तो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. आई बिलीव दैट यू गाइज आर स्टडिंग वेरी हार्ड. इफ़ यू गॉट एनी काइंड ऑफ डाउट्स, please feel free to ask. Thank you and have a good day.